I'm a big library girl. That's something you should know about me. Huge. Library has my entire heart. I want to feel things. I want to feel sad. I believe in meta and I believe in addressing the camera. All like half-formed, garbled messes. But I can promise you that I'm going to make it entertaining. My name is Marzi Starzy. That's an internet pseudonym. And today I'm going to be doing the Booktube newbie challenge. Now, I've already made 4 videos before this, but better late than never. What can I say? And honestly, maybe because I didn't film this video is why no one has watched mine. I'm not mad about it. Honestly, I just like creating little videos. Anyways, here we go. Number 1, why did you start this channel? Because I wanted to. Number 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to YouTube? My stellar, shining, wonderful personality. I've got a pretty unique sense of humor. I read a wide range of books. I am unfortunately uber opinionated, even though I don't know if I should be. What else can I bring? Dogs. Quirky, fun comparisons that you may not see anyone else make. You know, some people are only books. I'm everywhere. I'm everything. I'm every woman. I'm every reader. I can bring to this YouTube a 2-camera setup. I believe in meta and I believe in addressing the camera. I believe in breaking the fourth wall at all times, anytime that I can. Number 3, what are you most excited about for your channel? I'm really excited to track my reading journey. I just now got Storygraph like 2 months ago, and it's been so exciting for me. It's been as though I'm playing an RPG with my own reading. Also, I just like that I get to keep track of my little thoughts. I'm pretty excited to have an outlet where I can just talk even into the void about my feelings and opinions on the things that I've read, because my friends are really... they're tired. They don't want to hear it anymore. They don't want to hear about the books that they won't read and will not read. Also, sometimes I freak them out after I read a book like To Die For, DYE, and I'm like, oh my gosh, our clothes are killing us. And they're like, oh, okay. Or I just read Tom Lake and I have so many opinions, but no one to bounce them off of. So they're all like half-formed, garbled messes. But I'm excited to just talk, to track. Number 4, why do you love reading? Show me a clip where someone has answered this question well. To answer this question, I have to talk about mirror neurons. So mirror neurons represent a distinctive class of neurons that discharge both when an individual executes a motor act and when he observes another individual performing the same or a similar motor act. That's from the National Institutes of Health.gov. So for me, whenever I am watching a TV show and someone is crying, my face will activate to also start crying. And when I read a book, the same activation happens in my brain when a character's going through something and then all of a sudden your body starts mimicking it. Like it's a really tense situation and the person is tensed up, your body tenses up. I really enjoy that aspect of reading. Also, when you are knee deep in a story and you are just flipping pages, but you don't even realize you're doing it because the story is just playing out in your head and you aren't really aware of the individual words that you're reading. You're just aware of what's going on in the story. That's a really fun phenomenon. Maybe people are going to watch this and be like, yeah, that actually doesn't happen ever. Number 5, what book series got you into reading? There's this book series called The Demon King by Cinder Williams Chima. I don't know how to say it. It's incredible. I remember so distinctly in like 7th or 8th grade, it was literally the first week of school and we had gone back to school shopping and I had picked up the first book at Half Price Books. And then I remember I finished it that night. I said, Mom, please, you have to take me back. You have to take me back to Half Price Books. I know they're all there. Please. And they were, and I read one a day and they were thick. And I just remember being so tired, but also I needed to finish. Sacrificing sleep for reading is a habit I formed very early on. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Do you want to subscribe to my channel? Have you guys read Tom Lake by Ann Patchett? Would you like to talk with me about it? I don't really have any questions for them in terms of like, how do you balance things, blah, 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 because I feel like they always answer questions like that. Mostly I'm just like, do you want to subscribe, babes? Do you want to give me a shout out? Number 7, what challenges will be the hardest with Booktube? Oh my gosh, I think right now my biggest challenge is I just have so many ideas and so many things I want to read, and there's just no time. There's not enough time in the world. Okay, I also think a really big... Okay, so I think one of the biggest challenges I'll have with Booktube is for sure not giving into hype. Because even though I know what genres I don't typically go towards or something I know I wouldn't like, I might end up reading it anyways just because I see a bunch of people are reading it, and that means that then I could have like conversation. So I think that will honestly be my biggest challenge, is not giving into hype. Number 8, when did you start reading? But I suppose this question is asking, when did you really start reading by choice, I suppose, like the first book you pick up. And I remember mine so distinctly. It was the Rainbow Fairies series, and it was Amber or the Orange Fairy, the second one in the book. I did not start with the first one because my sister was reading it, and I really wanted to bond with my sister, so I picked it up. And then I read it, and I was kind of bored by it. I'm not going to lie. Even from an early age, I have needed a thick, hefty plot with many problems to capture my interest. Can you hear the sirens going off? Gosh, I hope not. Number 9, where do you read? On the couch? On my bed? At this table? At my desk? In my car? Right now, I'm trying to get into my audiobook era, so I'll just leave the headphone in as I'm doing anything, and then reading happens. Number 10, what kinds of books do you read? Literary fiction. It's interesting because I kind of got away from reading for a long time, and this year I've just now gotten back into it. My reading tastes have changed so much. I used to be all about young adult, romance, fantasy, and I still am about those things. But now I'm really into like indie books and still fantasy, but I really haven't read that much these past couple of months. Literary fiction. Yeah, I guess I'm still exploring what that is. If anyone has any recommendations, I would love some help. Every once in a while, I'll get obsessed with a hyper-specific genre. So I've really been trying to find like the best witch romance novels out there to read. I've really been trying to grind through like the really popular literary fiction books right now. Yeah, I'll read anything and everything pretty much. I think that was it. Yeah. Thanks for joining me here. I thought maybe I could talk about what I'm reading right now. I thought that could be kind of fun for us. I just checked out Legends and Lattes, which I'm really excited about. I think this is, I know it. Oh, someone left their bookmark in here. I'm a big library girl. That's something you should know about me. Huge. Library has my entire heart. So that one. And then I also have No Regrets, 3 Discussions, edited by Danya Tortorici. I'm pretty excited about this. I own this one. It was recommended to me. So I'm really excited. I also am 60% of the way through Palestine Plus 100. This is supposed to be for a book club, but then it turns out I can't even go to the book club this month. So I'm still going to read it because I don't want to feel left out. But yeah, 24% of the way through The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride. I didn't even read the summary for this one. I just picked it up and started reading. And by picked it up and started reading, I do mean I was 30th in line at my library, so I have been waiting for a long time, and I'm very excited to get to this. Yay! And then I just checked out The 3-Body Problem because people said this would make me feel things. I want to feel things. I want to feel sad. Actually, I want to cry. It's been a while since I've just cried at a book. I'm very excited. I'm really hoping that one of these will do that for me. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you decide to subscribe. I already have 4 other videos out, like I've said, so please go on ahead and check those out. Here's the thing. I can't promise that I'm going to make the most astute and like mind-boggling observations, but I can promise you that I'm going to make it entertaining. Thank you. All right. Enjoy your day. Have a good one. Read something fun. Tell me about it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. I'll see you later. Be sure to subscribe and